Hello, and welcome to My Point of View movie review. Now, today's review is for the Lego Movie 2. Now, I'm a little bit behind. I never seen Lego Movie 1. I bought it years ago and never watched it. So I confess, after I seen Lego Movie 2, I had to come back home and watch Lego Movie 1. I got the gist of it. I had no idea Will Ferrell was in part 1 and it was all an imagination of a kid. I thought this was a real live world of Legos, man. I was outdone, bruh. But now part 2 takes off right after part 1. And now what happened is the little sister is playing with the brother's Legos. See, I'm the baby of 5. I don't have a younger sister. I have no idea what it's like sharing your toys with a girl. Because when I was playing with toys when I was a little boy, man, G.I. Joe, Transformers, had your Batman, your Superman, all male characters. Any female characters, I wasn't having it, bruh. If they were damsels in distress or about to die and somebody had to come save them. And I didn't own any dolls or nothing like that, so some of my male toys had to double as little girls, right? But this movie, Lord Miller directed the first one and wrote it. That's very, very important here because in part 2, they did not direct, but they produced it and they wrote it. These dudes are brilliant comedic writers. These dudes are a trip. Makes you wonder what Solo would have been like if they would have continued, but that's another story. But this movie takes place 5 years after the original Lego movie. Now the world is different, obviously, because another person is playing with these toys. It's like an apocalyptic world like in Mad Max. And by no chance, kind of weird, the girl are in power in the movie. Now Emmett is back, voiced by Chris Pratt. Dude is funny as all to get out. I love the aesthetic character of this dude, man, because he just has happiness written all over his body and face. No matter what happens, the dude is happy. You know, everything is just awesome. The world is jacked up in this one. He's still happy. Everything is still awesome. And then he has no problem switching the gender roles over to the woman, letting him be the lead in this movie. It's kind of cool. You got to remember, there's a little girl playing with toys this time. And man, you talking about funny? You talking about funny? I mean, laugh out loud funny. When that little girl was changing her voice to act like little aliens and stuff, hey, we're here from a different planet, we're here to eat you, crunch, crunch. Man, I'm talking about laughing your ass off. This movie is funny, but there's an underlying story about trying to be serious as well as inject comedy at the same time. It's done subtly, and sometimes they beat you over the head with it. It could get on your nerve depending on who you are. It's fine with me. I have no problem women being in power when it comes to certain things. I have no problem with that. My mom's a very strong woman, and trust me, she did all the disciplining when we was growing up, so I'm used to it. But man, the imagination of these kids directed into this movie is a clever aspect on selling this. And I'm telling you, man, the Lego movie have a better DCEU, better than the real WB. The Batman is hilarious. They got Green Lantern and Robin and all these characters in these movies, man. I had no idea. Dude, I'm new to the game. Look, I own this movie and just watched it tonight. I'm late, but better late than never. Now, I have to admit, part 1 is a superior movie by this margin. Not much, but it is better. You can tell they had a lot of fresh, brand new ideas when they wrote and directed that movie. But this new one is a close second, man. The best thing I can say about this movie, you will laugh your butt off. If you have a little daughter at home and a little boy, this movie is perfect for family dynamics to understand how girls and boys think. And the way girls play with toys and boy toys on top of that is totally different, man. It gives you a whole new, fresh perspective how a young girl thinks. And I'm telling you, man, Emmett is the man. That little dude is the funniest Lego I have ever laid my eyes on. He is an endearing character. So, should you spend your monies? Absolutely spend those monies. And if you are a parent and you have a family and children at home, dude, do yourself a favor. Have a family outing to go see this movie. It'll bring you closer together in the end. And that's the true dynamic of this movie. Very, very clever. Lord Miller, some smart motherfuckers, man. Those guys know how to write comedy and inject fusion of family dynamics into the plot. Again, yo, this movie is outlandishly funny. You will enjoy it. I'm a fan for life now. I'm a little late to the party, but I endorse this movie full-heartedly with support. Go check it out and spend those monies. Until the next time on, that's just my point of view here with my movie reviews. All right? Later. My point of view.